Welcome back to the FanTEAsy podcast, where two besties spill all the delicious tea on the books we read. I'm Callie, and my bestie is obviously Montana, and we are so excited and just honored to have two very special guests that we actually met at Cal and My back in May. Kishan and Chloe. They are phenomenal people, amazing cosplayers, multi-talented, literally the sweetest couple ever. My heart is in a puddle. But before we jump into
literally
that,
the best.
Montana, they are. Montana, what era are you in?
Honestly, I've been in my folklore era lately. Even though it's still really hot in Arizona, I am manifesting cooler weather and fall vibes. So that's kind of where I am at. What era are you in?
Same. But so much so from The Summer I Turned Pretty, so many good songs that I'm living in it. I'm living in it right now. I will die on this hill. I don't care.
Honestly, nothing wrong with it. It's a fantastic album, right? Before we get too far, guys, please do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow us on all the socials, do the things, the things that help us do these things, because it'd be real cool if you did.
And go check out our new friends also on social. Please. They are phenomenal.
Yes, we will have their Instagrams and TikToks in the caption in case you don't follow them, because you're clearly missing out, and you better change that right now if you are not already. Literally. What are you doing with your life? But without further ado, please help us welcome, with the warmest round of applause, our new besties, Chloe and Kishan. Well, friends, please help us welcome our new friends, our new besties, Chloe and Kishan. Thank you guys so much for joining us. How's it going?
Good. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, excited to be here.
We're so excited.
We are super excited. So for those that do not know, we met these lovely two at Cal and My back in the end of May. Guys, the cosplays were chef's kiss. Phenomenal.
So good.
A lead and Lorcan, are you kidding me?
That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
We were not expecting
I was dead.
that much of a reaction out of people. I think I was kind of stunned, actually.
To the point, we were, on 20, 30 feet away from
Yes, we hadn't gotten to the entrance yet. We were approaching the event, and
people started, screaming.
That was me!
Yes, that was totally Montana. I swear.
The one who asked, what,
right? From a distance,
I did not know that it was you.
We turned and we're like, oh my gosh, it's them, and they did it, and we were so excited. I couldn't help myself. I'm like, you guys look so good.
Great. It really set the vibe for the day.
It did. I was like, that'll be great.
People here, they know what's up.
It was so good.
It was so good and totally deserved the hype. So before we get too deep into our questions, why don't you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Sure. Do you want to start?
So yeah, I'm Kishan. I like dressing up and I like dressing up and being silly on the internet. So that's kind of what I love doing.
For sure.
Is that all there is to know about you?
Well,
I like a lot of things. I like a lot of books. I like a lot of movies, like comic books, I like fantasy, and I like expressing that by just poking fun at it and being a little silly on the internet. So that's kind of what I do. Would you say that's accurate?
You're a goofball.
Sure, babe.
Thank you, babe.
Sure. That's entirely.
Oh, my.
Well, I don't think they're asking for your whole life story. But
Okay.
some
I mean, you can.
Okay. Yeah. So about me, well, about me. So I'm originally from New York. I've kind of done a lot of art. Back in my schooling, like I went to school for like studio art. Actively. And my whole thing is like, you know, I love, you know, um, I love like a bunch of like pop culture stuff. Like I'm quite a big nerd. I've been a nerd since I was like a kid, so I kind of find a lot of comfort in all that kind of stuff. So I just really like participating in like, you know, cosplay and stuff. Yeah.
We love it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm Chloe. I also do cosplay. We do cosplay together, as maybe some of you have seen. I've been doing it since around like 2014. I started in high school. You know, I was really big into the anime cosplay scene, like a long, long, long time ago, before it was cool, right? So that was an interesting way to kind of move through my young adulthood. I'm an OG. I think that maybe a lot of people are OGs, so I think all of us, at least the majority of cosplayers that I know, got our start in anime for some reason. Just brings us together, man. But yeah, we met in 2017/18.
Yeah. Like through like online stuff. Cause like at that point, I was doing art online, but then I kind of moved into cosplaying, and we met through that. Well, as well as art too, but we kind of like had a lot of common interests. So,
I remember what you were doing on the first live that I joined.
Yes.
You were spray painting some skeletons.
I was.
For an art project for your class.
Indeed.
And then I said something, I don't remember what it was, but I made you mess up your painting.
Yeah. No, what you had said was specifically, it's so crazy that you're able to like do all of that with like a spray paint bottle.
Because
like
he was just freehand spray paint.
I was freehand spray painting. Like I was literally like shading like a skull when she said that. And I looked at it and like I saw her, I was like, oh yeah, I am. And then I immediately like spritz a big lot on the skull. And then she was like, oh, never mind.
That's not what I said.
You didn't say that, but you were just like, so like. But yeah, ever since then we kind of like got to chatting and like I went through that.
Yeah. It's a good story.
I mean, honestly, that is the story.
Yeah.
On that.
What grade did you get on that project?
An A+.
You got an A+?
I did.
Even though I messed it up.
I fixed it.
As you should.
I fixed it.
Mm-hmm. The art is so good.
What's so funny?
Truly.
No, it was just
Truly.
in that same live.
So pretty.
Because I was working out of my parents' like basement at the time. Like I lived with my parents, so like you know they were just like, you have to remain in the basement, cool. And I would do art lives from the basement, and at a point people would be, "This is cool. What is it, a studio you live in?" And I'm like, "No, I live in my parents' basement." I just said that so bluntly, and I was just like, "Yeah, that's where I am."
And then I became very familiar with the basement.
Yeah. You're skipping ahead.
Am I? I don't know about music.
Okay, so something we always do on the podcast is ask each other our Taylor Swift era. It's very unserious, but if you had to categorize your life into a Taylor Swift era, what would it be?
So mine would be I Feel Tortured Poets Department. And I know that's kind of new and fresh, but I kind of feel like that album a lot. Not because I see myself as a tortured poet. You know, I feel like maybe I don't know. But I just like I like the vibe of that album. it feels very like melancholic yet yearning yet fun. If that makes sense. So I feel like that. I feel like that defines me well. Like,
so many moods all in one.
Yeah. So he's actually a Swiftie in family. If you couldn't tell.
I've been a Swiftie for years.
Oh, which one was it? We were talking about this in the car because I was like, well, what era do you think I'm in? You said folklore for me, right?
I said you'd be either folklore or Evermore.
Because I'm ready for autumn. I mean,
she's like an autumnal fall girl, but also mainly like she kind of has like that whimsical, like
I try.
Like melancholic, whimsical vibe, like that Cardigan or Exile. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
When I hear those songs, like I feel like they're would be her favorite Taylor Swift songs.
Well, they are, and like those ones.
Well, they're her favorite Taylor Swift songs.
Well, I don't know. I know Taylor Swift. I'm just like, I don't know what like he knows. I don't know what he knows her.
Yeah, I've been off like edits to like Cardigan and Exile. Where I'm like, yeah, that's fun. That's fun right there. Like back when Shadow and Bone was coming out, it was a really good like Exile edit to
Is that the one?
No, that's a different.
Oh, okay.
It was to my favorite, the sad couple.
What?
You know, the one that made you cry.
Oh, Nina and oh no, he made me cry in a Burger King parking lot. I have to know his name. Matthias.
Yeah. So there was like a Nina Matthias edit to like Cardigan or Exile, and I was just like, that's quite it.
Like this just cut me deep. It's fine.
Yeah.
I will say you two complement each other so well, like just going back and forth, and you're like explaining like, oh, she's so whimsical. I'm like, what? I want my husband to say that I'm whimsical.
It's funny because sometimes like when sometimes I'll tell her like, oh, you're not whimsical enough when I want to do something extreme, like buy like a really cruddy couch at like the thrift store.
Let's buy this ugly chair. I'm like, no.
Like an ugly grandma chair at the thrift store, and she's like, I'm like, you're not whimsical enough. And then later on, I'm like, thank you for saving us from that.
And then he's, I'm sorry that I told you what music about.
We love the balance. We love that we can express our feelings, right? So obviously you guys do your own individual cosplays, but you do cosplay together. What is your favorite part about cosplaying together?
I honestly like my favorite part of us cosplaying together currently, I'd say, is I feel like how well we like complement each other when it comes to like the costumes we choose to do. Like recently we did like Night in the Moth by Rachel Kelly, and I feel like she suited the main character so well. And I got to, she just asked me like, hey, like read this book and like get into it and you can cosplay it. And I was like, okay, sure. And then I read it and I was like, oh my god, that's really cool. And then we just produced like a lot of stuff that I feel like makes me really happy to look at.
It makes you happy to look at.
It makes me happy to look at. Like I think
I like having fun.
I was going to say that, and then I saw like I'm doing that thing where I try to come up with something like interesting to say instead of like
more profound.
Yeah. It's fun. We like having fun. A good time together. I like especially with book costumes. We can kind of do our own thing, create our own designs.
Yeah.
And I love trying to kind of come up with two designs that sort of complement each other. Like, that's very fun. I like to...
That's where I was...
Right. I like to make little matching outfits. Yeah. And we like to incorporate, like, the same fabrics in certain places. Like, we did... He actually, like, he's got this sash that he works for Risan that's, like, this sparkly fabric. And I have a dress that's made out of the same material. And stuff like that. It's fun. I love,
wasn't that like my leftover fabric from that?
No.
Oh,
I got new.
Got the new one.
I bought new fabric.
Yeah, from the store that's gone.
Yeah, that's her. So
Rip Joanne.
Yeah, that was like
we'll never see her like again.
That hit me like a truck once out there.
Someone sent me a meme that Michael's like, you know, they have their Halloween decor out and they had a skeleton with a Michael and it had a Joanne name on it. I was like, oh, that's cruel.
The body!
Really, Michaels? Really?
I was like, it's too soon.
God.
Why is my girl Joanne's catching strays?
That's kind of messy on Michael's part.
Well, I
thought so.
Well, I actually found out, like, from that video, though, that the person who set that up was a former Joanne's manager. So I think that was her way of, like, coping. She was like, Because, like, a lot of them ended up having to move from Joanne's to Kohl's during the liquidation, so that was sad.
You guys have done so freaking many. I do think Elite and Lorcan is like top tier, but what is your favorite duo you two have cosplayed together?
So that was actually what I was gonna say. Is I really, really liked being Elite and Lorcan. It was just fun.
Yeah.
Like the video that we took of you carrying me through the woods. That was just fun.
That was fun.
Fun and I don't know.
It was really fun, and like maybe one day I'll post like the behind the scenes of it, because our friend who's like a photographer took the video, and he gets really into it. Even if I ask him to film something really simple, like he'll just like position all these shots, and the entire time I just have Chloe on my shoulder, and I walk forward, and then he's like, "Let's do that again," and then I walk back on my shoulder, and I turn around and do a U-turn, and then I just do that like over and over and over, and I'm like, "Do we get it?"
My phone's probably getting a little heavy.
I had fun. I don't know.
No.
I was like,
sure. If you say so. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's Reese and Feyre, which we always have a great time.
That's really fun.
As them, that's a classic. You know, we've been doing that for a long time now. Since,
it's like it's
2022. We're both looking. We have this.
I could bring it.
No, it's okay. But a couple years ago, my dad was like, "Send me a picture of you guys that you really like." We sent it into like this photo company, had it blown up. It's like there's got to be like 2.5 by 2 feet giant picture that he made for us, and it's hanging on our wall. So we're both looking at it. And that was from the first time we cosplayed them in 2022.
Bring it, show it.
I mean, it's quite simple.
It's a little bit silly, and the reason that we have this giant photo is because my dad gave it to us for Christmas. Okay.
I am not judging. We are sitting here like, yes, show us the photo.
Show me.
Oh my.
What happened? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Fix it later.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
It's stunning.
So that was 2022.
Yeah, that was the first time.
I have no words. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is so freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, you're like, it's kind of silly, and I'm thinking maybe like it's kind of like a silly Reese Feyre picture. No, nothing silly. That is stunning.
What is the concept of it that you found?
I just think it's funny that we've got a giant picture of ourselves in our house.
Yeah, it's just like
That's the reason.
Yeah, the funny thing about that picture is like whenever I do videos of like pre-mating recent Pharaoh scenarios, like book 1 basically, and then I'm like editing and I see like in the shot of like me making fun of Under the Mountain Reese, like the picture is right there. And then I'm kind of like,
Spoilers.
that's a continuity error.
I mean, honestly, it's just Reese being like, that's his imagination. That's his little like, that's his fanfic right there. Oh, I have a crush on Feyre.
He would greatly do that.
So you guys have your favorite duo together, but is there a favorite cosplay that the other does that you love?
So you do so many. I would say my personal favorites to Chloe are I got a bunch. So there's Elaine. I like you, Elaine. You're cute as a flower girl. Honestly, I'm gonna list like a couple. I'll be real, because like,
why choose?
Yes, you should.
her Elaine's really good. Her Nesta is really good because she can really master that like sassy but fun face as Nesta. Like whenever
I like to not admit.
Yeah, I know. I like, you know, whenever I edit my Nesta edits of her, I'm always like, wow, she looks good. Her Aelin is really good. She's done 2 Aelin. She's done Battle.
Okay, all right, let's narrow it down a little bit.
No.
You can't list all of them.
I know, but it's hard. So
You're just that good.
yeah, it's like she's like a shapeshifter. Anyway, yeah. So her Aelin's really good. I love when she did that final battle Aelin and Regal Aelin.
You made that armor for me.
I did make that armor for you. We threw it out last year.
We did throw it out.
Taken upstairs, and we'll probably do it better. Your Manon is really good. I love your Manon.
Like, cap it at one more.
Cap it at one more? How about 2 more?
Okay.
And yeah, you know, her Farah, she's done so many different Farahs. She got that like elegance and beauty to it. Love it. But something I am looking forward to whenever you do is so she did Lysandra. She did like a Lysandra test. Kind of a test.
Okay, so what are you looking forward to?
She thrifted a very beautiful green dress. And I would think you would kill it as Lysandra in that.
Oh, isn't that the one I wore?
No, remember the new dress you got?
Which one?
The flowy one, like the poofy one.
The poofy. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy thrift find.
Yeah, she's got like a ballroom dress.
Yeah, it's like this cool green ball gown. I don't know if it's really Lysandra's vibe though. I don't know.
It's green.
I don't know. It is fun. It's green.
It's green.
It can be now.
Yeah.
Anyways, so my favorite cosplay of yours is actually Jace Tallis. And it's not a book cosplay, but I just think it was really good. And I think that you need to do it again.
Jace Tallis.
Yes.
Well, that's technically also your.
The experience of creating that entire costume in a week before con was quite something. It's something I'll never forget.
Yeah.
We ordered one on the internet.
And that was right before the tariff situation happened, and then like it all got blocked. So mine never came. Well, part of it came.
We were waiting on it for months, and then it was like a week before the con, and we're like, okay, we have to face the reality that it's not coming.
It's an extremely complex coat and armor. And we basically forged that from scratch within a week.
We just had to do it. We had to get out and do it, but it turned out really good.
It did.
And in the end, I was happy that the costume didn't come because I think what we were able to come up with was better than what would have come from Amazon. So I like that one. I mean, you were right too. And you know how I feel about Jace Tallis.
I know. That's I know how she feels. It was like
just making personal dreams a reality.
I know that was genuinely what that was.
Yeah, that was a real wish fulfillment.
I feel like whenever I try to like do stuff like that, like a character that she like really likes, it's always like I gotta do it for her like such fulfillment. Like,
you gotta do good challenges.
I know, but yeah, I like everything she does. I know that's a basic answer. It's really hard. I would say you're prettiest.
What? Okay, that's enough. I think we've answered the question. Okay. We answered the question. We get it. I love you, and I appreciate you.
I'm living for the hype, though. Like,
he is ultimate hype man. Love this.
Absolutely. So obviously, you guys are phenomenal cosplayers.
Thank you.
I know we have kind of chatted about this, but cosplay is not the sole identity of both of you. So what other creative outlets do you want to share with the world that you enjoy?
Are you looking at me to say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like painting and drawing. I like art. So that was actually honestly my first true love for creative outlet. been doing that since I was a kid. And when you kind of approach like sort of a fandom sense of art, especially with like books and different type of media, I really like bringing like some characters to life through art. Um, like it really feels like rewarding stuff like that. Like I was able to do like a Akatar series, like Mary Jane. I had a lot of fun with that. I felt like I was like combining two things I really love doing. And it's just something like I love as a
You should do it more.
I should do it more.
Yeah.
It's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
It's coming soon. Something will happen.
Something will happen.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And a woman, perhaps.
What? Which book? Oh, that book. Right.
Right.
He's talking about The Night and the Moth, which everybody should read. Just saying.
Pull it out.
Have it right here. Gorgeous. So, look at that.
That is
So stunning.
Stunning edition.
And, to bring it back to the question, I will be making Night of the Moth art pretty soon. So.
Yeah.
Very cool. Do you do commissions as well?
They're open. So like I don't know. When I did my Akatar series, a bunch of people were like, "We would love to pay you to do art," and then I was like, "Cool, I have commissions open," and no one showed up. But at that point, I got a job during my layoff art.
During the unemployment era.
My unemployment era, where I was laid off, and
from the Red Phone Company.
The Red Phone Company.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you call it?
That's I've decided that's what
You
that's what
decided
it
they're
is.
the Red Phone Company. That sounds like an evil organization.
Well, it is an evil. Anyways, enough about that.
Yeah, but yeah, I will be doing some more, maybe more like fantasy art. So.
Yeah.
If you do it, we'll share it.
Thank you.
Always.
I dabble in a lot of crafts. I mean, I would say at this point in life, costuming is kind of the main one, but I like to crochet. Anything crafty that I can do with my hands, I love doing that. I dabble in drawing a little bit at a time, but I haven't done that for a long time. I actually originally went to college to do costume and theater design, and then I gave that up because I just sort of decided I would rather not make art into a career.
Mm-hmm.
So then I take directions. But
sitting next to the man with an art degree.
yeah. Well,
you see where that led.
It's
Finance.
a job now.
I have a job.
Art is great, and one should pursue it.
Definitely. I had my phase where I thought I will draw forever and I will make money off of it, and my parents won't tell me otherwise. And then I hit my mid-20s, and I was like, I need to work for something that
it works for some people.
Yeah.
And I love that for them.
I love that for them too. I think my whole I was really good at one specific type of art that kind of stopped being a means of
watercolor and physical non-digital art is kind of like a dying.
It is dying.
It's a dying art.
If I was in 15th century, I'm sure I would have been great, but I'm sadly not.
Everyone wants to go.
Yeah.
Next
Sad.
Picasso.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally.
I could have been rocking it with Michelangelo, but
You're just in the sewer with the turtles,
You're still turtles. I'm I heard y'all do painting. They're nah, bro.
Literally yesterday, my husband was like, "Can you even really name artists?" And so I'm just in the kitchen. I was like, "Oh, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello," and he was like, wow, you really like know your artists. I was like, I mean, yeah, but they're the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I would be like, bum, 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 bum.
Exactly. I was like, dude, come on. Like, Master Splinter? Are you gonna think that's an artist?
Well, they're artists in a way. They know the artistry of like the ninja way.
The ninja way.
The ninja way.
Hey,
I honestly
still
would
an artist.
smack myself with a nunchuck, so I can't say that I'm an artist.
I would do it.
You said you like this thing.
You can help me have an asthma attack. I just have this mental image of her just pull.
When I was a kid, my stepbrother had nunchucks, and I did remember going to his room one time and grabbing them, and I totally hurt myself, and I never touched them again.
I've never heard this story.
It's a sad lesson in like else.
Don't play with nunchucks, friends.
Wow.
You guys are so multi-talented.
I have
love
two
it.
schools.
I have my phone.
So
You can get your
aside
toothless fidget toy.
I got my
from-
phone.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
Aside from is it a night of the moth? Night of the moth. Is that right? Am I saying that right?
Night and
The moth. Night and the moth?
The Night and the Moth.
Good night.
In the moth.
Yes.
Yep.
Besides that book, what is a book recommendation that you love to give out?
So that one's kind of been on my mind recently for sure. But another one is just anything by Lee Bardugo. I love the Grecian verse. I think we need to bring it back.
Hello.
Like in a big way. I think it's a crime that we kind of stopped talking about those books. You know, after Netflix canceled the show, I was very upset. And it's just sort of exited this sort of online book space, and I want it to come back. I'm really
bring
ready
it
for
back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring it back.
Like,
I-
you two, go bring it back.
I can do
We
that.
gotta get on it.
It'll happen tonight.
Okay, tonight. It'll happen tonight.
It'll happen tonight.
We heard it here. The Grecian revival is coming.
Yeah, shade.
Mhm. Other than that, Rachel Gillig's other books are great. I've got those here as well. I don't need to show them. It's okay. She's great. I love her. And anything by Carissa Broadbent. I really love Carissa Broadbent.
Mhm.
She's actually she's re-releasing her first series, which,
The daughter of Noah.
yeah, it needs more love. It's
With the new
very
covers.
rated. I'm so excited. I'm really hoping that this re-release will get that series the traction that it deserves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like, I love that for her, but I'm kind of bummed since they're changing the covers.
I
They only have
yeah,
the first one and the original cover, so I'm like, but I need them all before the original covers go out so they can match.
so that's so interesting because I actually have the second and the third, but I don't have the first of the original covers.
I'm like, it's right here with me. I know.
Mine are right here.
Your powers combined.
It's literally right there. She be there.
They are
Oh, look, now we have a series.
both
Out
together.
together. Yay.
Yeah. Out for that, everybody, when that gets re-released because it's great.
It's really good.
What about your recommendations, Kishan?
What's your recommendation?
My recommendations are always hers because I'll be kind of blunt. And I know there's always like the trope of like the boyfriend who doesn't read. I try to read. You know? Right now I'm almost done with the first book of the Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson. I've been really enjoying that. And then, like, really from there, I can only recommend, like, books I read as, like, a teenager or things that Chloe
he reads everything that I tell him to read.
Yeah.
But he does read them.
I do read them. Like, of course, like, I've read, like, your standards. I read Lord of the Rings. I've read Percy Jackson, Aragon, Spider-Man Chronicles, everything like that.
Aragon has my heart.
It does. Sometimes, like, I subject myself to the movie just to kind of, like, feel something, because I don't have my copies of Aragon. They're all at home in New York. Like, yeah, like, I like, put on the movie, I'll be like, this is fine. I'm fine. Oh, lovely.
This is my copy, like my original copy from middle school.
Like some Scholastic Book Fair?
Yes.
Bro, that is so good. Oh my god.
All of them, like original covers. I have all of them, and I like prized possessions right here.
My favorite, like, thing to bring to school was, like, my eldest copy, because that thing was the coolest thing ever. Because I was like, it's a new dragon, but it's red, and it looks bad.
That one?
Wow.
But yeah, I didn't even, like, I would, like, fully look at that point. I was just, like, a kid, and I was like, it's the coolest thing I own right now.
We're like, okay, how do you say these words? Okay, there's dragons.
Oh, no, Myrtle. But, yeah, I feel like I sort of clung to all she was recommending to me. Because, you know, she did the thing where she would summarize all of her books she was reading back in 2022
That is
to me.
true. That's how it started. I was like, I have no one to talk to about this. And I'm like, can I just describe the plot of the entire book that I just read to? And he was like, absolutely do it.
Sure. I'm a lore guy. I grew up with, like, biographies, so I like lore. And, yeah. She started, like, bringing it up, and I was like, you know, there's a kick to this. Like, there's something here. And then, like, I was like, I'm going to read them physically. And she's like, you're not. And then I started reading them before bed. And then I started listening to them at the gym. And I was like, yo, this is really cool. I really like this. And then that's how I got into that series. And, you know, to go back to the question, it's really difficult for me to give recommendations aside from, like, one or two books, because they all match with hers. So,
yeah.
Whenever someone asks for a recommendation, even on a comment, like, online, I'll just be like, Chloe, reply.
Take for the team. Totally get that. And it's nice to have, like, obviously we love the Sarah J. Maas, Maas verse, all of those. But it's nice to have a different answer.
Yeah. I agree.
That's always really refreshing. So, if you could pick any fantasy world to live in, where would it be?
Where would yours be?
Where would my ideal fantasy world be?
Do you need time to think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know your answer already?
I know your answer.
Okay, she's gonna go.
And it's gonna, sound like I'm beating a dead horse a little bit, but it's a Lee Bardugo's Grief.
Well, in this, the horse is technically.
What?
Well, no, the show.
Oh, well, that's not very nice.
I know. I'm sorry.
The book series is she's gonna release it with you. She said it yesterday. I'm very excited for that. The book series is over, but forever in my heart. I wanna be a Grisha, I wanna have cool powers. I think that the magic system in that universe is so unique. I thought about it a lot, and I still don't know what kind I would want to be. They're all so cool. And I would just love to be there. That, or another interesting one I think would be the Stephanie Garber universe. Like Caraval, Once Upon a Broken Heart. I think it's so whimsical and unique. And I think it would be a really fun, nice. I think that would be a great universe to live in.
Yeah.
I think it would just be super fun,
So, my answer, I would specifically want to be in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Oh.
And the reason why is I would honestly like sit on the sidelines and watch all of this happen. Because when you take Frankenstein from into like a base perspective, it's kind of like this college grad student, like med student dropout, kind of tweaking out over this guy he made and being chased and like tormented all across of like where was he? Like
He went to Antarctica.
Switzerland. Switzerland. Yeah, I would just kind of like prop up a chair and like pull out some popcorn. What happened? Because like I feel like I would just be like, this is somewhat entertaining.
You wouldn't give him any advice.
Where I
Would you interfere?
would I interfere? No, I would not interfere.
Watch it unfold.
I would be like,
what are you doing?
I'm the kind of guy that like thinks about Frankenstein a bunch to be like, who was in the wrong? And in reality, no one really was in the wrong. But I would love to like.
I feel like Victor was talking about.
I feel like a lot of people think Victor was in the wrong, but you don't. What do you do in that situation?
Maybe like don't make a person in your control.
Yeah, like.
Maybe don't.
And I'm not even looking. I literally would just like pay to watch all of this like unfold in real life.
That is strange answer.
But you get it, right?
Yeah, I do. I do.
I get it.
But no,
It's valid.
Because you're like fantasy world technically. Like if you don't bring people back dead yet, I guess I don't know.
Do we?
I don't know. Those are good ones. I feel like it's so hard to pick, like, out of that question because there's just so many good worlds. Like, can I live in them all? Can I visit each one?
Okay.
But what exciting things do you two have coming up in the rest of this year or early next year that you want to share with all of the fans?
So we have a ball in November.
Yep. Well, we're going to New York Comic Con.
For like a day.
Oh,
So that's happening pretty soon, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm mainly visiting my parents around the same time. They live in New York.
what do you call it?
But yeah,
We'll be there. What are we gonna cosplay at New York Comic Con?
we are cosplaying. Well, two things. So, I ordered a Superman 2025 suit, like of the new movie. We were gonna plan for Superman and Lois. The company has not gotten back to me in like 2 months, so
We're not gonna pull a Jace Talus, so
we won't.
no.
So our second option, which I'm honestly a little
This is
more
what we're
excited
going. This is
for.
what we're going to do.
We're gonna do the Phantom and Christine from Fan of the Alpha.
Oh, I
So-
love that.
That's
Oh, no, that's
Yeah,
not
I'm.
fun.
It's gonna be so good. Oh, I can't wait for the photos.
Yep.
Hopefully
So
it'll be
good.
good.
that'll be good.
And after that, let's see, so in November, we're going to a ball that is being hosted by Lunar Quill Revelries. I think it's their first event, and it seems like, it's going to be really, really cool. It's the Dreamweavers Fantasy Ball, and I really hope that this is how you say the name of this city, Beloy. It's in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I think that's how you pronounce it. It's
That's so
French.
exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've got this whole story set up. It's all original characters. We've got background. We've got lore. There's gonna be like a treasure hunt type thing. Not treasure hunt. It's a scavenger hunt sort of deal. Someone is gonna win a prize at the end of the night. They kind of have to like go up to all the different little characters and get little clues from them. So it's really interactive, and we're very excited. It's gonna be super cool.
That's
That's
super fun.
amazing.
Yeah, it does.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does.
I love that.
So we're working on putting together our outfits for that, which I'm very excited about. They're
Yeah.
gonna be super, super cute.
Even without Joanne.
I know. It's hard.
It's too soon.
Everything reminds me of her.
Like the empty phone building in the parking lot we passed.
Yeah, I have to look at her. I have to look at her desecrated corpse.
I was like looking at it like, wow. You really had to go, didn't you?
I'm over here like, I should call her. Oh.
I can't
call her.
She's just a desecrated corpse.
Like Wuthering Heights, but like Joanne instead.
Wuthering Joanne.
Bring her back.
Please.
Yeah, I think that's all that we have planned coming up in the next like 6 months or so. But you know, we'd love to do more.
That would be fun.
It would be fun. It would be fun to do more.
It'd be fun to do more.
So you know, if
We
you guys,
understand.
y'all out there want to see us at events, let people know. Let them know that you want us there. We'd love to go.
Manifesting all of the events for you, especially in 2026. It's going to be a great year. I just know it.
Absolutely.
Manifesting an event that we're all at together again.
Yes.
So I can scream at you again.
The screaming, a great highlight of Cal and my.
I know.
But that was like a really fun weekend though.
That was a fun weekend.
Yeah.
It was such a good weekend.
We had a good time. That was our first event that we've ever worked, and it was a blast. So
Yeah. It seemed like a lot of.
Cal in my 2026.
Yeah, familiar.
Oh, we'll definitely do that. You live here, but
Love that.
I think you want to do pajamas.
Just asking.
Oh, I'm so.
Oh no, you're
You're
totally
fine,
fine. You're totally fine. Like we're
I'm
just
sorry.
chatting.
I'm sorry.
Yapping.
Continue.
I was only gonna say I was gonna do pajama race again.
Right. That happened towards the end of the night. Not a lot of people got to see that.
Yeah.
Wait, you did what?
So Hot Topic sold like Akatar themed pajamas, like pajama pants,
Yeah.
and I wore them as Reese with my normal outfit and like my Batman Crocs. Because you know I felt like I was on theme. It was like when the night was wrapping. So,
Oh,
like,
so we didn't see this.
Yeah, we missed it. Dang it.
yeah.
It was just for. It was
That's
towards
so
the end.
great. I love it. I mean,
I was.
PJ Reese, PJ Farah, slumber party, Cal and my, right?
Yeah, you're gonna like get one of those like Victorian nightgowns with like a cap.
I could. I don't know if that's Farah's vibe necessarily, but
I think that would be.
Nesta's vibe. You think Nesta would wear like a Victorian nightgown and the sleeping cap?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think she would.
I guess I like would do that to
Azriel.
bed. Yes, Azriel. How to
She would.
I'm just picturing Nesta and Cassian doing the Hamilton trend.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think Cassian.
Cassian's trying to squeeze into her nightgown.
Yeah. No, Azriel would definitely, if he'd have the candle, like, and he walked through the hall and he'd be like, what's going on?
He's got like the nightcap and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. I love it. It's canon. Kishan, draw it. I can't draw.
We could.
We could draw it, we could cosplay it.
do both.
Oh my god.
Both.
Yes.
The
Sleeping-
inspiration on the paper to the real life creation.
This is exciting.
We love the ideas are flowing. So we only have one more question for you guys, and we have loved just sitting here chatting with you. But we want to know, or have you tell us, what is the best way the book community can support you guys?
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
In terms of the book community, I honestly feel like we tend to get like a lot of love and support.
Good.
It always feels like, you know, my whole thing is always making it like about the fun of the books, like about how like whimsical and fun and feel good it is, and I tend to like try to like elicit those vibes from everyone who like watches our stuff or looks at our stuff. So I think like as long as everyone kind of keeps that like, feel good nature to books, because that's really what books are meant to do. I find a lot of support in that.
Yeah, we've been fortunate enough to have a lot of really good feedback on the internet.
Yeah.
Which sometimes, doesn't happen I generally,
Yeah.
I would say our comment section is like 99% really good vibes. We're really, really here for that. Like, that's kind of the space that we want to curate, is just like everyone's having fun. So, just come with positivity. I do think, to a degree, I think that some people in the book community could do a little bit better when it comes to maybe speaking out against racism and things like that, because there is an element to that in our comment section. So we've talked about it a little bit, but just if you see something like that, say something, please.
Yeah.
We don't want to foster that. It's something that just no one wants that.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, I'm sorry if that.
No, it's all good. Like, the thing about it is, like, I've kind of dealt with stuff like that like most of my life. So I kind of I didn't mean to dribble there. I kind of have dealt with stuff like that most of my life, so I kind of take it in strides. So, someone says something abhorrent in my comment section.
Have to.
Right. I'm like, yes, but no.
Yeah.
That's the thing I do. It makes me mad.
Yeah,
I get mad.
It's kind of funny because funny in a way, but I see a comment that's abhorrent from someone like saying something about my race. I'm like, whatever. And I look over to her and she's like, looks like an attack dog, and I'm kind of like, oh,
absolutely not.
You didn't piss me off. You pissed her off.
Yep.
I'm coming.
But
I'm inside your wall.
Yeah.
Inside your walls.
Yeah. So I always feel like, sometimes I try to like see comments like that. I post it like out of jest. I'll be like, what is weirdo? This person. And all my friends always just roll up and be up there like, that's horrible. Like, what the heck?
You make light of it.
I make light of it.
But it's not, that TikTok audio, it's not funny. It's serious. That's not how it goes. It's not really that funny, is it? It's serious.
Yeah.
It's serious. And I think that the whole cosplay community could probably come together on that and maybe just make a little bit more of an effort,
Yeah.
Request people of color at events. Make sure that you're uplifting everyone equally.
Yeah.
And, just be kind to one another.
And it's always, that one's always kind of crazy to me because, cosplay is for everyone, no matter your size, your color, like anything. It's absolutely, we're all just doing something fun. But you're right. When we're talking like casting for an event, and said person is supposed to look like the description of the book character, maybe go with someone who looks like the book character.
Yeah.
It's a touchy subject. Try to tread lightly about it.
We definitely tread lightly. It's definitely something that's been fostered in the book community, I think, in the last couple years, I would say. And it kind of like blew up. There's been a bunch of things. There's been like AI art of the characters that's like completely inaccurate. Like, they'll take like Cass, Reese, and Azrael, put them in AI, post them, and then I kind of look at them and I'm like, y'all don't look anything.
Let's like maybe go back to this. 2 seconds.
Because we
know what these characters actually look like.
Something like we always,
Zayden is
oh my god.
Tawny skin. What does that mean? Like cast correctly.
Yeah.
So again, it's open to interpretation, but if you're casting for it,
you don't cast someone that is porcelain.
It's tricky.
Myself, when you have tawny skin, like that is just not it.
Well, and I honestly, here's my take on it, because I think if you found a really great Zayden that is white and is Caucasian, like that's fine, as long as like you're placing, like if your entire cast is all white and you're saying, well, that's what the character looks like. No, it's not. So then, but if I would argue like, if you have a tan Caucasian, okay, it's the middle of summer, they're very tan, play that part. if you're then going to have characters that are also in your cast that are of color to fit the characters that are in the
match
books.
the actual descriptions.
Yeah.
That's so true. Honestly, yes. We went to the first and only event we've really been cast in was a lot like that. Like, you know, we had a lot of people of color in roles that aren't necessarily described that way. And I thought that, you know, that was just genius. And I've not really seen that a ton since. And, you know, I'd love to see more of it. I'd love to see more. It's fantasy. And, you know, we're here to have fun, right? You know.
I would also argue that's not like a hair color. It's out of your control what your skin color is. If you want to play a character, you should literally be able to play a character. I'm sorry, I'm getting off my soapbox, but I'm here for it.
No, you're good.
I will say the reel that you guys did, it was a while back, but the woman arguing about racist skin tone, you're like, I've never looked worse. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm dying with the blonde hair and the makeup.
That was fun. I was kind of scared. I was afraid of looking at myself in the mirror, but
that game, like, we were literally in a Goodwill. And I saw them selling like super bedazzled USA flag hats. And then like the gears started like cranking in my head. I was kind of like, I have an idea.
And yeah, we were nervous about that.
Yeah, like
we were very nervous to post that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels a little bit like if we say anything, it may be taken as us kind of rocking the boat or saying that, you know.
Right, it could be detrimental to your art.
Everyone in the community generally is great. And, you know, they're all awesome people and cosplay whatever you want. And, you know, as we've been saying, it's for everyone. And we don't have we don't take issue with everyone playing any character really. But just maybe let's try to incorporate more people, perhaps.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, like I said, touchy subject.
No one's excluded.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Even though being a touchy subject, it's still things that should be talked about. And it's not like we're sitting here debating like current political issues. This is something that has obviously been going on for so long, and it's silly that in 2025 we're still dealing with this bullshit, right? Like, let's just be progressive people and accept it because we're all human and we should love all each other, and you know, let's just accept everybody.
Yeah. It's always where I go. It's always where I come from.
Yeah. He's zen. He's zen about it. He'll continue to be zen about it.
I'm quite zen about it. Like I never really like you know, for a couple of years I was never really dealing with that. And then I started doing Reese videos, and this was like 3 years after I did my first Reese cosplay. Like, you know, the full thing is like I started doing TikTok last year. TikTok started taking off. I was doing Game of Thrones. I was doing Baldur's Gate. And then I was like, maybe I could do Akatar because I like Akatar. And I did Akatar. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people would tell me nice things about my Reese. A lot of people would bring up the fact that my Reese kind of matches his in-book character description, which, like, I took, like, I was like, nice, I love that. Like, people can do whatever, but I like that you match that with that.
Yeah.
And then people would immediately counter their comments being like, no, he's this color. And I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah, so
this is the internet. Why are you okay?
Just,
and
you know,
let someone get a compliment.
Like, it was the fact that they went specifically to someone giving me a compliment about, like, you know, matching the skin tone. And they wanted so hard to disprove that made me go, yeah,
strange.
odd behavior.
Strange.
Odd behavior.
Hey, come here. My cat just came in and I'm like, oh, you're cat people. I'm trying to pick her up and she's like, no, don't touch me, human.
Oh.
She left. I know. Jasper Cassian. Crazy. Anyway, I was like, please, come show the people. Give the people what they want.
Always love the cat on.
I
Well,
know.
yeah, anytime.
Me too.
Come here. Come here. No, I'm like, I got the pug in here. I got the cat in here. And no one wants to say hi.
I can hear her.
Oh, there's a pug
It's
too.
fine. Oh, we have 8 pets.
Whoa.
That's a good amount.
What are they?
I have, the Great Dane Cane Corso, pug. We have our cat. She's our street cat. Little rebel that she was like 3 weeks old. So
many pets.
We have 3 ball pythons and 2 sugar gliders.
Wow. Sugar gliders.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? That's crazy.
I love
That's
sugar
so
gliders.
cool.
I'll send pictures.
Please.
They are, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Gus is my pug Gus. He's Gus from Cinderella.
Almost all. Actually, I think we did figure it out. I think all of her
There's the
pets
kitty.
are like fictional characters.
Hello.
Because we even said
Hi.
Cinderella. So
Oh, she's so mad. Should have been Manon.
Oh.
Jasper.
But yeah, she's Jasper. Our puppy, her name is Sawyer from Fourth Wing. We have Zaid Meadows, one of our ball pythons. We have Lysandra and Lorcan, our other 2. And then we have Fred and George.
The sugar gliders. That's so cute. Is Jasper named after Jasper from Twilight? I have to ask.
Okay, so my husband chose the name, and I was like, Jasper from Twilight? And he was like, I just like that name. I'm like, okay, so Jasper from Twilight.
She's got the eyes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, look at that.
Yes.
1 second, baby. All right, we will wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for joining us and just, taking your evening after work to hang out with us. This was a lot of fun.
Of course. Thank you guys for having us. I mean, we're really honored that you wanted us on.
Yeah.
And Shoji, of course, as well. Is
Shoji saying,
very grateful for the chance and spotlight.
so long and farewell.
I know, that was great.
Oh my gosh.
I hope that we can see you guys again at the next one.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had so much
We'll make
fun
the
when we
pajama
met you at
party
the
happen.
We will make it happen. It'll be so great. We'll have to take more pictures and videos together. But seriously, to anyone who is watching or listening, please make sure you go follow our new besties.
Yes.
You're not going to regret this because honestly, if you haven't gotten this far already, like, they're amazing. So, like, what are you doing if you're not following them? But go follow them. It's going to be great. And we love you guys. Thank you so much. This was great.
Thank you, guys.
Of course.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.